Welcome Libra to your February 2024 general tarot forecast. I hope you're doing well. So Libra, we're going to select an astrology card first, opening up your reading this month. And then we're going to be looking at the 4 weeks of February represented by a tarot and then a second tarot for more detail and in-depth analysis of what's come forward for you. Utilize these readings at your free will and discretion. These messages that are channeled from my guides through me for you are for guidance only. You are always in control of your narrative and your reality and your world, and the information that comes forward here for you today is with the highest love, frequency and vibration. Okay, so the astrology card, you can get a planet, you could get a sun sign, or you could get a house that needs to be considered or meditated on this month for you in February, Libra. So with the astrology deck, we are asking for guidance. What does Libra need to hear today? Should they want to take on the wisdom and intelligence of the cosmic guides and my galactic team? We thank you for being present today for Libra, for their reading for the month of February. Libra, what is Libra? What is coming in for a Libra? I let the cards come through organically. I do not interrupt the flow. I let them speak at their own pace. I do not force a hand. I do not need to interrupt the frequency. Your card for the month of February is the sun sign of Pisces, Libra. Pisces for you is all about meditating on our esoteric side of life and experience, tapping into our soul spiritual self, using our third eye chakra and crown chakra to channel in and let the messages and intuitive messages filter through us and use at our free will and for the highest good of all. So Pisces is your sun sign that is working through you this month, Libra, and from the 20th, 21st of February, we are moving into Pisces season. So this month of February moving into March is asking you to channel into your own soul self and listen to your spiritual wisdom. Okay, Libra, let's have a look at the tarot that is coming forward for you. What does Libra need to know for the month of February for their highest good and own free will? Should they listen to the message and action on it? We thank you, guides, for being present here for Libra, the first week of February. The first week of February for Libra. Thank you. The first week of February, we've come through with the major arcana card, Libra, of the Devil. This card in the tarot deck represents the sun sign of Capricorn. There may be a significant Capricorn in your experience. The message and details of this card is all about our base nature, what it is that's familiar to us, something that is ingrained in us. This could be a behavior. It could be any aspect of our lives, but it is something that we are extremely attached to and anchored into. The Devil represents determination and climbing the ladder. It's a lot of work to keep attached and keep on the same road. So a relationship, a work situation, something that is trying to release from our experience so we can move on. So there's detachment required here, or the acknowledgement of something that has been ingrained in your experience for some time, and now we are trying to release from it and move forward so it isn't part of our everyday life. And we are going to get clarification through a second deck on what the deeper significance of the devil is for you. The second week of February, we have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords brings in intelligence and awareness. So our mental landscapes are firing on all cylinders here. There's something that is beginning that is necessary for you to go in a different trajectory regarding your mind, your communication, and what you're thinking about. So something here is completed in the second week. Something has ended, and now there is a new breakthrough moment, a new beginning, and of clarity and sheer illumination. I like that, Libra. That is a really positive energy and real positive message that the guides are bringing through to you, that you can trust that something has come full circle and now there's a new beginning, a clarity, an illumination, and you know the path forward that you need to take for your own mental health and even in communication. Really nice, powerful start to February. So we are, getting some traction now. We are out of the month of January and looking towards the future of 2024. What it is that we are prepared to start and commit to in regards to committing to our own personal bliss. Okay, Libra. Third week. Thank you, guys. What does a Libra need to do in the third week of February of 2024? And it is the Knight of Pentacles. So this is earth, practical energy. This is the grit and determination required to see something come to fruition. It's a very grounded energy here, a grounded message of do the day to day. This is the preparedness to see something come to completion or fruition. This is a happy commitment here to really embody in an experience, whatever that shall be. So very solid, practical energy in the fourth week, or message in the third week, of February for Libra. So just going back to this Pisces energy about our psychic side and getting into esotericism and just surrendering to the larger consciousness of life might be necessary for you so you can balance out all this earth and sheer determination messages that are coming through for you. You want to be able to balance it all. So even though it looks like you may be proverbially kicking goals and committing, we want to be able to tap into the resources of our spiritual guides and that time of, releasing yourself from the burdens of the 3D world so you can bring yourself back to balance and feel like you're in flow and harmony. So that is significant, I think, here. That's why that Pisces has come through. Okay, Libra. The fourth week of February, moving into March for Libra, after this very practical, grounded energy that's come through. What is it that they are anchoring into? What are they moving towards in the fourth week of February? Thank you. It's with the Six of Cups in the fourth week. So moving out of February, moving into March, into Pisces season, we've got that Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a message of reflection, looking back on things that made us feel emotionally fulfilled and quite content. This is taking your time in sitting in your emotional bliss, What was it that made you content and happy? And what is it now that makes you very content and happy? A relationship coming back online, or reflection about a significant relationship, or even just acknowledging your emotional body. So taking the time, especially with that beautiful Piscean energy reflected here as your guide for the month, tapping in to that sensual emotional body and really acknowledging something that makes you feel connected and in harmony and flow with a past relationship or the relationship with yourself. Lovely way to end the month and move into March indeed, Libra. I like to see that Six of Cups. It's a really nice, very harmonious energy. And we are going to get some deeper insight through a second tarot on what it is that you're reflecting on and acknowledging here at the end of the month. So we open up that month of February with the Devil, that our base nature, something that is anchoring us and has done for quite some time. Possibly a moment of recognizing we need to cleanse, pure and release an energy of some sort or someone or even a behavior. And the Devil is confirmed with, the Devil is with the message and information of the Ace of Swords. You have the Ace of Swords twice in your reading here in the month of February, Libra. You're on notice here that a cycle is ended. It could have been a very long cycle of conflict with a significant relationship, a sexual attraction. Something has come full circle here and it's been difficult, possibly painful, and you've been in conflict for a very long time about a specific behavior, addiction, relationship that has bothered you and anchored you for some time, and now the green light is on and there is illumination of the necessary time and patience to release and acknowledge and move on from something that has been quite detrimental to you for some time. Possibly just a lot of awareness and illumination about what it is that you are tied down to. So that second week of February, the Ace of Swords with clarity from the first week to the second week, still illuminated, aware that something is still cycling out or trying to be released, or you're acknowledging something that needs to be cycled out. You're still in the same energy here in the second week with that Ace of Swords of clarity, clear communication with the self. The mind is now open and aware that it is time to begin something new. Very mature energy here, leveling up with your own self and removing a dark or possibly jarring hamster wheel behavior or narrative that you are now graduating from. That Ace of Swords is with the the King of Pentacles. A new beginning, a new cycle with finances, your 3D world. How to level up or move on from possibly a Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurian in your life, male or female. It is a general reading, Libra. But at least there's illumination here about the maturity required to get on top of your practical world. Could very much well have to do with a home or real estate property subject for some Librans out there, or Libras. But here is a new beginning, an illumination point. Something is breaking through, communicating quite clearly or acknowledging that you are now ready to move in towards a new cycle of financial stability, structuring your world in a very practical way. Looking at the options and direction you want to move forward in bringing in a more grounded energy that's more stable for you than it has been for some time. Okay, Libra. So the third week, we've got that Knight of Pentacles, a very grounded energy. This Knight isn't moving. It's very stable. So this is a very anchoring card, committed card, and it's committed to something solid for the self, something solid, something quite practical that is going to grow and provide this solid foundation and resources and practical, tangible things in our lives that make us feel very accomplished and secure. So that Knight of Pentacles brings in the message of, here's your opportunity to anchor into something solid and something that is going to take determination and commitment and grind. And it is with, my goodness, the High Priestess. This major arcana card in the tarot deck represents Pisces. And your message for the month to utilize and meditate on is Pisces. Getting practical and committing to your spiritual practice. Really anchoring into esoteric studies. There could be communication coming through from different realms. You may be getting higher frequencies and downloads from different realms and dimensions, should you practice that. This is also a very solid offer and awareness to understand there's choices regarding your future when it comes to the practical aspects of your life. This is also could be for some Librans out there, an offer of a relationship with a Pisces that is coming into your environment. Wow, okay. Very interesting, Libra. So here's something solid, committing to spiritual practice or divination, or really understanding there's options here. Trust that intuition about this commitment and very grounded energy and message that's come here through for you today, Libra. Very nice. And closing out the month, we've got that lovely reflective, contemplative, emotional intelligence of the Six of Cups moving into March 2024. The Six of Cups of reflection, looking at what emotionally fulfills us, a relationship from the past. Looking at what it is that makes us tick and be content with our emotional state of being. What is this Six of Cups with for Libra? Thank you. It's with the Five of Cups. So looking back at a significant relationship or disconnection from a relationship from the past, something may be resurfacing here for you to acknowledge that it is all okay to let go of this past hurt, grief, and conflict within yourself emotionally about a relationship or a decision. So there's a lot of deep contemplation here moving into March with this Pisces season, this, it's spiritual season that we're moving into. So this looks like, Libra, that you are aware of your past happiness, but there was so much hurt and so much grief attached to a past situation or relationship that you're sitting with it now and being very mature and acknowledging something and removing it from your experience now on it being too heavy or too much. You understand that this is a state of being that you cannot stay in. You need to release it and let it go and graduate. Allow yourself to sit in this space of divine discontent and melancholy to process it and finally release it. because this is about you getting back into emotional harmony and balance with yourself, with a significant relationship from the past, or even just you. So this reading, Libra, looks as if you are releasing a very long, arduous, very trying connection from the past. And at the very least, you are now sitting with something that is quite painful, but acknowledging now that you need to get practical and real about something and commit to something more important, which is your future self and future bliss. But that takes a process and a lot of honesty to purge and release. So that devil energy at the beginning of the month and at the end of the month, it seems like there's at least now movement from it. So it's going to be transparent, possibly a heavy month of release and contemplation and recalibrating your emotional state so you can get back into balance with you and move forward confidently when it comes to your mental landscape and mental health, being certain about the illumination that's come through, possibly through esotericism or spiritual connection or message or download. So you've got the clarity and the green light to illuminate and get past a very long cycle that has been draining the gold, that emotional gold that you need and energy for yourself. It's gone out to others, and now it's time to rein it back in and fill your own cup again and be more in balance and being in more harmony with yourself. Not a light month from my perspective. You've got this. This is about acknowledging, releasing, and moving on. And I think you can do that with a lot of maturity here. You're on call and on notice to get back into a very grounded space instead of being overrun and governed by too many emotions or a relationship in the past that just has come full circle and it's time to move on. Well, I wish you a very happy Valentine's on the 14th of February, should you celebrate it. And I do wish you a blessed February 2024, and I will see you next month. Thanks again, Libra.